Kia ora everybody, and welcome to Mission Bay here in Auckland, New Zealand. I'm just at the fountain at the moment. But welcome, it's Wednesday and it's Walkabout Wednesday, so we're going to go for a little bit of a walkabout here, a little bit of a wander. We're going to start at the fountain, we're going to head to the beach, have a look at Rangitoto over there, and then we're going to end up at the mission house, which is through in this direction. So beautiful old building that stands here at Mission Bay on the shores of Auckland. We're about 15 minutes from downtown Auckland. There we go. First, before we head off, let's have a little bit of a look at the history of the area. This beautiful big green space here. Ole, kia ora, kia ora. Hope everything's good with you in your part of the world where it's getting trickier and trickier every day. Isn't this gorgeous though? It's Wednesday, so a little bit quiet down here, which is really great. But there is a rock here, and it will tell us the time actually. Hey, but fantastic to see you all. Beautiful Wednesday here in New Zealand. Beautiful eclipse of the moon last night. That was gorgeous. I didn't actually see it at exactly the right time. I just couldn't stay awake any longer. But here we go, we've got the sundial, and this was the site of the flying school, which the Walsh brothers flew a flight here in 1910, and they trained it was the flying school here in 1915, training the pilots to go to the First World War. Perfect flat piece of land here. The sundial, which tells us, look at that, perfect. Yeah, it's just past 12 o'clock, look at that, 12 o'clock midday. If you know how to read a sundial. Laurie, fantastic, nice to see you, and Winston, and Carol, and Emily, how gorgeous to see you. Look at the beautiful sundial, it's lovely, really fantastic. It's a gorgeous day. I've actually just been to St Heliers and met somebody for a coffee there. And I was just coming back and I thought this is too good not to share with you all. So actually, changed my plan already. We're going to do some trees first and then we're going to head over to the beach. Look at these bahutakawa. Look at the size of this bahutakawa tree here. Amazing. And all of the beautiful aerial roots that hang down. Wow. I've got a feeling they might trim them off. But what a gorgeous tree for climbing. 12:10 p.m, right on time, yes. El Tiger. Look at this, it's just gorgeous, look. Really beautiful. Old, hundreds of years old, bahutakawa, of course, the New Zealand Christmas tree. Mission Bay, it's a fantastic spot to come to. There's actually lots of restaurants along here as well, which are popular with tourists, but us locals, we don't do that. Of course we don't do that. Why would we sit in one of these restaurants over here with the traffic going by when we could be having a beautiful picnic over here? Walks, awesome. We are walking. Fabulous. Love walks, showing us beautiful forests and nature and nice music. Ah, fabulous. Look how gorgeous this is. So yesterday we had a little bit of excitement with a whale, a beak whale, which had beached itself just along here a little bit further actually. It was injured. It had obviously been hit by a ship, I would say, and it had beached itself. Anyway, New Zealand Air Pioneers. Anyway, they managed to, I did get quite a bit of footage which I shared on Instagram, but the poor thing was bleeding a lot. They did manage to get it out into deep water again. It was still alive. They got it out into deep water, and whether it might beach itself again, because these whales are never seen close to shore unless they're injured or sick. So he may come back again. We'll see. Or he might have just been a scratch. It seemed like it was more than a scratch though. But here's the gorgeous fountain, and this was a gift to the people of Auckland by Trevor Moss Davis, who was a obviously wealthy businessman, in memory of his son. So it does play. It's got these 4 sort of serpenty things around the base of it, look like lions. Winston, fantastic, nice to see you. Woo! Yeah, just talking about the whale. Trevor Moss Davis Memorial Fountain will play each day, afternoons and evenings. Of course, this also doubles up as a swimming pool for the kids, and not always such a good idea. Actually, we're a little bit zoomed, aren't we? Sorry about that. Let's just come back in. Let's do this. Come on. Oh, it doesn't respond very well to my fingers. Okay, there we go. That's better. Maybe we weren't zoomed. Yes. Yeah, the poor whale. But people did their best for him. And isn't this beautiful? With the sky. It was a day like this yesterday too. But, this is nature too, with the way the whales beach themselves. Sometimes I think it's not so accidental, but in this case, maybe he came in for help. These kids are going to jump in for a swim soon. So swimming is great. I mean, it does have a big sign up saying no swimming. But of course, with the beach right there, and the beach right there, it's so tempting for kids to jump in. So we're going to do a little thing here that I always do with my guests. Kathy, awesome! We're going to do a little tour guide thing here for a moment, which is the hand. So when you put your hand on here.
Welcome to the historic Trevor Moss Davis Memorial Fountain, a centrepiece of Selwyn Reserve and widely known as the Mission Bay Fountain. The flat area of Beachfront Reserve on which you, the fountain, and Mission Bay's commercial centre.
It's pretty paradisey, isn't it? Dave, kia ora. So you just activate it by putting your hand here. This talk goes on and on for a long time. The whole history and the environment and nature and science and all that sort of stuff. I've never listened to the whole story. Let's move on. So, yeah. This is beautiful though, Mission Bay. And of course there's a little bit of a breeze, so it's blowing the water across here, so you can get a free shower at the same time. But of course with the kids swimming in here, because there's a lot of chlorine in that water, all their sun cream goes into the water, kills off the chlorine. The water becomes pretty toxic, but the kids never get sick from it. And all the sand from their little bodies jams up the pump, so there's always, most days, there are workmen here fixing the pump. They were here a little bit earlier, I saw them, and guess what, I think they might now be parked up under the trees over here having lunch. I can see some trucks there, which is pretty cool. No, you can't stop it. It just goes on and on and on. And it gets a bit boring actually. We don't need too much information. We just need a little bit of an introduction. But yeah, it's pretty lovely here. See, morning, no swimming, wading or paddling. The colours are gorgeous today. So let's head down to the beach. We are in autumn now. So today's the 3rd, isn't it? So we're the 3rd day of autumn here in New Zealand, and already can feel a little bit of a change in the weather. This is the best time of the year though, I always reckon. It's beautiful. Hot days, a little bit of a cool breeze. Water's still warm for swimming. Catch me later. Yes, Kathy. Good. Yeah, we need to have a talk. There we go. Big promenade here. And the gorgeous beachfront here. We'll go down to the water, shall we? There's Rangitoto Island. It is. the baby of our volcanoes. Might be the highest, but it last erupted 500 or 600 years ago. And there it is. And they've actually found, quite recently, from when it did erupt, they've found footprints in the ash, the lava ash, footprints that were left behind when people were fleeing the area during that eruption. And not only human footprints, but dogs as well, which is really, really interesting. They're talking of dogs chasing the seagull. No, it's not too cold to swim. The water's still beautiful. Water is still gorgeous. It's Wednesday, and I guess, oh yeah, there's a person having a swim down here. There's a person just right down there having a swim. People will go for a swim after work. It's a work and school day, so there's not so many people around today. I can see two guys just over there, either just come out of the water or going in with the yellow towel. Yeah. There we go. Isn't it gorgeous? Out to the islands, the sparkling waters, of course, Rangitoto. So it's a native bird reserve now. You can get a ferry over there. Quite a few shells on the beach here. Nice clear water. City beach, but look how clear the water is. It's lovely. So you can get a ferry over to Rangitoto in the morning, and then they come back pick you up in the afternoon and count everybody, make sure they're all on board. It's a nice day trip, and you can walk to the top and look down into the crater, and of course the views back to Auckland are just incredible. Oh, I hear gully somewhere. Isn't this beautiful though? I'm actually surprised it's so quiet. Oh, mind you, it's lunchtime too. It's 20 past 12, so there'll be a lot of people having lunch. We'll walk along a little bit further, and then we'll go up. Devonport in the distance, of course, with the two volcanoes. But this is, really, in the 1850s, Bishop Selwyn came down from the Bay of Islands and set up a mission here. So we're going to take a look at the mission house, which is just through here as well. And guess what, kids? We're going to Papamoa this weekend. So we'll do some beautiful beach walks down there as well. Just looking around. Yeah, look, we can even see Coromandel today. So I'm going to zoom in here because this is, let's zoom in. See in the distance, that's the Coromandel Peninsula. That just shows you how clear it is because we often can't see it. So that's amazing. So this body of water here is the Hauraki Gulf, and the Hauraki Gulf, which then goes out to the Pacific. So the Pacific is on the other side of the Coromandel Peninsula there. Coming back in, kids, coming back in. So if we get any more news about the whale, I will update you all. It was, it was a little bit horrific to watch, all the blood. But as I said, this is nature, and animals know they know what to do when they're in trouble, which is pretty amazing. You see the top of the Norfolk pine trees here. So we'll have a look at the base, this big one here, we'll have a look at the base here. Let's go up, and we're going to go into the mission house. Oh, shells. Oh, Gully, hello. Hello. Always popping in just for a quick hello there. Lots of nice shells on the beach. They're just small ones here because they're quite broken. What are you two doing? Hey? What are you two doing today? Just cruising, they said. Just cruising. That's lovely here. The fountain's a real draw card, of course. So I always stop, and with my guests I always get a photo of them at the fountain, get them to play the music. We do exactly this. We go for a walk around. Alpahutakara, of course, the New Zealand Christmas tree. They have finished flowering, but Some of them are now flowering for a second time, which is good. I think there might be one along here. Let's have a look. Although maybe not, I don't know. Just nice to be walking with you all, wandering. And they provide a lot of shade, because of course our sun in New Zealand is really intense, so the minute you step under a tree it feels a couple of degrees cooler already, which is really cool. Rangi Toto, so Rangi of course is the sky and Toto means blood red, and it was the only one of the volcanoes that was actually witnessed by humans at that time. And most probably living on one of the nearby islands behind it, and trying to escape, they left their footprints behind, which have been very, very valuable. So let's walk through to the old mission house. This is lovely through here, nice kids playground. So we leave the sand and we get to the grass. Hey, fabulous to see you all. Dave, you've been doing some great stuff lately there. Niagara Falls, always awesome. Always awesome to see the other side of the world. Nice townhouses over there with curved balconies. I bet he's still talking. I bet he's still talking. I can hear it. He is. Let's see what he says now. I've never listened to the end of it. Let's see what he's saying. Well, it's probably just finished as we get there. Come on, get a move on. Get a move on. Ooh, windy, windy.
By Elliot Davis as a memorial to his businessman son, Trevor Moss Davis, who had died unexpectedly at the age of 45 in 1947. Designed by architect George Toll and sculptor Richard
Still
Bruce.
going, still
The
going.
fountain is constructed from Sicilian marble.
Ah,
It is
Sicilian
decorated
marble,
with
there we go.
bronze, mythical sea
We
creatures,
learnt mythical sea
spouting
creatures. Maybe that's the end. Oh. Okay, we caught the beginning and the end. That was enough. Thank you. So that's how long it takes. Probably about 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes there. But let's go ahead and have a look at the old mission house. That was fun. Now I know. That's good, good. So that's a toilet block there, the old buildings. Now, interestingly, while we can see both the mission house right here in front of us, hey Ricky, nice to see you, kia ora, kia ora, and Rangitoto Island over here, they quarried into Rangitoto Island to bring the lava rock over, the scoria, volcanic rock, and they brought it over from that island there, Rangitoto, on barges to build the mission house in 1959. Oh, 1859, sorry. So what, that's 170 years old. 108, yeah, about 170 I think. Azabu, this is a nice restaurant here, it's Japanese, and it's really, really good. But you can see the public toilets there, they're quite cute as well. Well timed. Now I know, now I know. So let's walk in. I've just got to open this gate here, which can be a bit tricky. No, not tricky today. It's just you have to look behind because it's got a chain. So here's a little bit of a history here. They've got some boxes. So the flying school here in the 1900s. And they built the aircraft in there at their home. Built it at the family's Remuera home with their sisters involved too, sewing hundreds of yards of material for the wings. Then with the outbreak of First World War, they managed to persuade the government to train the pilots here. There's the original boarding pass, Margaret, in 1922. Fawn, awesome. Yeah, high security. High security, Oleg. Din din, awesome. So nice to see you all. Thanks for joining. It's a gorgeous day here in Aotearoa. As you can see, it's the beginning of autumn. We had that beautiful moon last night. Did share a little bit of view with it from my bedroom window, actually. The mission house became an orphanage where they trained up young kids, underprivileged kids, to neglected and destitute boys, actually. We're 2 hours, so must be 16 because we're a couple of hours ahead of Sydney. Hey, fabulous to see you all, thank you. And the Melanesian Mission. So this is what it looked like at the time when it was built. So there's the mission house there, and then the other buildings. I guess they were all wooden. They look like they might have blown over or burnt down. Something happened with them. Nabul, kia ora, bonjour, bonjour. Hey, we've got the whole world with us today, which is awesome. The whole world. Lovely. So we've got Nabul there in the south of France. Make sure you follow all of these people. Nabul is amazing, takes us to all the carnivals and the shows and around, sharing all sorts of lovely things. David Niagara there walks in United Kingdom and the UK. Who else we got here? We got lots of people here from around the world. Des, fantastic. Yeah, awesome. Lots of people from around the world. Fawn and Ricky, and yeah, it's amazing to see you all, thank you. Look, these like giant feet, aren't they? So the two really enormous Norfolk pine trees here. Really, really huge. Yeah. Ange, did she get me on board what? On board her cruise ships. That would be fun. Going on a cruise with her and Joe, that's for sure. That'd be lovely. I've only ever seen one pine cone here, and it was bright green, and it was about the size of a grenade. Probably would feel like that if it landed on top of you as well. See all the bark's coming off here. I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah. Yeah, we all follow great people, and all the great people love sharing from their little corner of the world. You adore big trees, Oleg, aren't they amazing? Captain Cook, I don't know if these are some of the originals, but Captain Cook did bring these in from these particular trees, Norfolk pines, in from Norfolk Island, and he planted them around the coastline as marker points. Yeah, but whether these are the originals or not, I can't be sure, but they are definitely pretty old. I know in other countries people grow them in pots. And that's as big as they get. Hey Vaughan, nice to see you. Kia ora. Where are you today? Look, I'm at Mission Bay and it's just gorgeous here. Beautiful. If you do come, don't go to all those restaurants over there by the road. Come over here to Azabu. This is really, really fabulous. Yeah. Yeah, we've got nice trees, haven't we? Magnificent tree, yeah. And of course these trees love our soft sandy soils. You can see there, oh that's a good example too. So this was where the missionaries were, and if you look at the very top of the tree, it forms a cross. It was a sign, it was a sign. Missionaries were, they were pretty crafty. They were clever dudes. Anyway, he brought in young people from Melanesia, which is the New Hebrides and Solomon Islands, that part of the Pacific. He was obviously training them up to be missionaries, and in return they built this beautiful mission house. It's gorgeous. So it's just part of the restaurant now. They did try to use it as a museum for a while, but it wasn't successful. So it's part of the restaurant. They have functions here, and sometimes we're walking through here and there's bulldozers here. That was the last time we got tangled up in something. But sometimes it's a wedding and they have all these nice red and black umbrellas out, and big tables out here as well. So great spot to have an event. Nice shingle roof. We'll go up and have a little closer look at this volcanic stone. And I always say to my people, you can touch this. And they all touch it because they think, oh, it's special, but it's just volcanic rock. But in this case, it is a bit special because it was brought across from the island through there, Rangitoto Island. Weather's gorgeous, Des. This is the best time of the year to visit New Zealand. February, March. There we go, touching touch the stone. Look at that. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? All those little bits all put together, and all this white stuff, cement or mortar. So here we go. This remaining portion of the training school for Melanesians, erected in the year 1859 by Bishop George Augustus Selwyn, and for many years the scene of the labours of Bishop John Coleridge Patterson, was restored in the year 1928 for use as a museum in connection with the mission. Nibble. Granite. It's not granite. It is scoria rock. So it is from, you can see all the holes in it. So it's aerated from the eruption. Yeah, it's amazing. It gives such beautiful texture to it, and each piece is different. Look. Oh, we all do typos. You wish you were here. I wish you were too, Des. I wish you were all here. It would be fabulous. It would be really fabulous. So they've got a lovely little shell sort of path and a base around the bottom here too. But I do love the windows. So yesterday on tour was really interesting. I had a woman who was blind. She'd actually had a brain tumour which had taken her sight away. One of her eyes, she had 3 little holes that she could see through and she could focus. But she touched all of these stones and this window to get an image of it. It was just incredible. And we had a fabulous day out. Her husband was with her as well. We had a fabulous day out. And you know, she at the end, she thanked me and she said, Louise, you've just treated me like a normal person, not as if I've got any disability at all. So that was good. I was pleased because when we first met, I was sort of like trying to guide her around. I was a little bit nervous. I didn't want her falling over or stepping, on the wrong thing. So it was all good. Colleen, awesome. Fabulous to see you. Look at this. Just beautiful. And the old chimney, of course. Costs a lot to maintain these sort of properties as well. We'll walk down the side of the building here. A little bit of Auckland's early European history. Of course, in the old days, this would have been, before Europeans came here, there would have been lots of activity with waka, with the canoes. And there's a tikolka, the cabbage tree right there. And then we've got all these nice apartments opposite where people live. Boat going through there. Lots of boating clubs around here too. I think we've had a walk down at Koe when they were having one of the events down here quite recently. Oh, it might have been anniversary day actually, we did that. It's a gorgeous building, Des. Really, really amazing. Oh, you can use words today? Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. I guess, YouTube update things from time to time and don't always go quite as they wanted them to. Hey, but it's fabulous to see you all. Thank you so much for joining. And as you know, I've not been particularly active lately because I've been working most days, making the most of it, because fabulous people coming to visit us here in New Zealand. You love the chimneys? Yeah. I love this tree too, look. So it's commonly known as a cabbage tree, but it is a tikolka in Maori language in New Zealand, so they're just amazing. They're related to the lily family actually, so these trunks are really porous. When we were kids, we used to put nails in them and try and climb them because we thought they were palm trees. Didn't always work, of course. But yeah, the building's just amazing. And just sits here right on the main road. Hasn't been interfered with too much. Even look at the little triangular window. What have we got? Oh, the same story maybe? No, a little bit of a different story here. Oh, architecture, here we go. First came here in 1841, Bishop Selwyn. Oh, there we go, young Melanesian. There we go, there they are. Young Melanesians. The photo was possibly taken at the Melanesian Mission on Norfolk Island. Stone building was designed by architect Rita Gilson Wood, Tudor Revival style. Built by stonemason Benjamin Stray. Oh, the schoolroom. It was part of a larger complex of buildings, including a chapel and schoolroom built by stonemason Benjamin Strange. Fine example of random rubble stone masonry construction using basalt from nearby Rangitoto Island. By the late 1920s, the remaining buildings were in a sad state and repairs and restoration were undertaken to make this more usable. Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, good. Archaeology, hidden history. In 2016, archaeologists investigated historic underground remains on the mission site. Researching, surveying and digging revealed fragments of history, memories left behind by the people who over time have lived, worked, taught and learned here. See you, Des. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Ah, look. Archaeologists working in 2016. Wow, amazing. Little bits and pieces that they found. Yeah. So this is it. Oh, it's even got a little bit of a garden growing on it. Nice. We're just going this way. I love the little window here. So the back side, more of these nice windows and the chimney up here. Oh, look at that sunshine. It was the moon last night and it's the sun today. Available for functions, conferences and private dining. And the emergency exit, of course, not through here, through the little gate beside me. Amazing though, isn't it? Look how deep it is too. These stone walls were thick. Ooh, okay. Is there another window on this side? No, there's not. A little bit rougher on the walls than on the actual building itself. Cool. Anyway, let's walk down to the beach now. We'll just go down this way where all the cars are. Oh, look at the colours. We've got a pale pink, Studio Beauty. So these Norfolk pine trees, they often get damaged in storms or possums eat them. They get a little bit of damage, so they're not always symmetrical. Let's walk down to the beach. I'm going to see if I can find a nice Pohutukawa blooming. I know they were recently, but I'm not sure about now. And I love the old rustic wooden fence here as well. Everything doesn't have to be perfect, does it, to be charming? Here we go. Ah, well, what did they say? Basalt. So it's volcanic rock from Rangitoto. They said basalt. B-A-S-A-L-T. I would have just normally just called it scoria rock, which is what most of our rock is around Auckland, that's been used for housing and different things. Let's walk through this way. We've got the playground on one side and a few cars parked on the other, and this will take us back down to the beach. Lovely, gorgeous playground here, and of course under the shade of the trees. And the mission house. Fabulous to see you, Des. Thanks for your amazing support. Very cool. Nice playground, look, big shade sails. Yeah, good. All our native ringa, our native lilies planted under the trees here. Lots of greenery everywhere in New Zealand. Lots of greenery. You hear the cicadas. They're all doing their thing at the moment. End of summer, of course. I'm just going to see if I can find Boudica. Oh, you can do some kayaking from here too. How does this look? Sunset. Kayaking at sunset. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. That would be fun. And they do kayak across to the island as well. What's up, Gully? What are you doing up to? What are you up to now? Just have a look and see if there's, oh, they might be just down here actually. If you look carefully, we might just be able to see them. But all the way along here, Boudica trees, nice areas to sit. Yeah, lunchtime for some. Kia ora. Oh, you're a big gull. You're a big black gull, aren't you? Cool. Well, we maybe, I think, might be a few little flowers here. There's a ferry out there coming back from the islands. Oh yeah, we've got a few on this tree by the look of it. Almost finished. This might be the last time we see them until next season. There's still a few bees around, but you can see some little red flowers on here. So they're about half the size of the ones that flower, the first flowering. This is the second flowering for them. So you can see where the old one was, but they just come back again, quite small. This is delicious honey. If you can find Boudica honey any time, it is gorgeous because these trees grow close to the coast. It's always got a little bit of a salty flavour to it, which makes it really, really good. And of course the bees love it. Now these bees are all introduced. These are, we have 28 species of native bee in New Zealand, but they don't make honey, they're just pollinators. And they don't live in hives, they live individually. So honeybees have actually been imported from overseas, and they're the ones that make the honey for us. Oh, this is quite nice here, quite a lot blooming. Yeah, cool. Beautiful. This is really nice. So this road here, this takes us all the way around to the city. Just keep driving across to the city and that takes you all the way there. And you're driving around the coast, of course. They've got beautiful views all the way. City of Sails. And I see the bridge here is just opened as well. They were doing some maintenance on this little bridge here. It's like a canoe, guiding us across the little bit of a stream here and guiding us across the waterway. Touch rugby's happening October to March. Juniors, masters, mixed and men's social and open grades. Yes, there's a little bit of a stream here that runs out to sea. Of course it's tidal as well, so when it's high tide it's going to come in. The water's going to be right through here. So yes, this is like the canoe. It's fabulous. And of course up on here is, this is Takaparafo or Bastion Point up here. So you can walk up. You can actually walk up from here, which is pretty cool. Busy day in Auckland. This is where we are, Mission Bay. Yes, Oleg, it's gorgeous here at Mission Bay. Yeah, it's actually, to tell you the truth, it's not my favourite beach for a swim. I prefer going to the next one round the corner, which is Kohimarama, because it's not, this one's a bit commercial with all the restaurants and stuff here and it gets a bit busy. The one around the corner is always just very, very local. Just reading here. represents a link between the millennia and combines the concept of a palisade protection with the aerial roots of a pahutakawa tree and the ethereal form of a wakaprau, acknowledging Ngāti Whātua Orake. Owen, kia ora, kia ora, nice to see you. We're just sort of like about to finish in a way. I've got a couple of days off, so I'm busy doing all of those things that I haven't got around to lately, which is YouTube for one of them. So let's walk back onto the beach and then I'm going to say goodbye and I better head for my next jobs. Oh, hello. Hello. Hi. I was reading today about dogs. It's okay. I was reading about dogs today and they had put them through hello. 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 Is this your bridge? Too much talking. Is that Harvey? Yeah. Too much talking. Cute though.
Harvey, come here.
Where's he gone? Harvey, come back. Here's Harvey. Here's Harvey. Good boy. Good boy. He's very cute.
He's very cute.
Came up and had a look at us, and then yeah, somebody's standing out on the end here, which is pretty fabulous. It's not enough room for two. We'll just walk down here a little bit, and then yeah, we just might walk along under the trees. Hi there. Harvey was very inquisitive. He was coming to have a look, see what was going on. Yes, and a lady holding a strange thing in her hand. Of course, they don't like it. They don't like the gimbal. Anyway, I was just saying about the dogs and the MRI. So dogs really, the thing that they love the most in life is their owner. And the owners become before food. Food, and what was the other thing? Food and other dogs. Yeah, so their owner is the thing that they're really in love with. So when they ran it through the MRI scan, they put this thing on its head and monitored its senses, its reaction to whatever was, and it was incredible, amazing. So dogs, yep, they love you more than anything, more than anything. Here's one on the beach having fun. Anyway, you guys and gals and everybody, dogs included, I reckon I'd better head off. This has been lovely having a walk with you. It's nice just to do a relaxing thing. There's so much happening around the city at the moment. Boat shows, manu champs, you name it, art things. I'm working most of the days when I could possibly show them, but there's always a lot of people around as well, and I'm sort of not that comfortable these days walking around with a camera with lots of people around. Absolutely gorgeous day, Owen. Third day of autumn, so we're really appreciating the change of season. It doesn't get that cold here in the winter, of course. We could have this could be a winter's day, but yeah, it's lovely. No humidity, clear, little bit of a breeze. Yeah, really lovely. Let me turn the camera just to me. Hey, thanks for joining everybody. Fabulous to see you. Thanks for joining me for this walk. Where's Rangatoto? There it is. I'm in the way. This way maybe. Yeah, that's it. Hey, take care everybody. I will see you tomorrow. How's that? See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. As always, remember, tread lightly, leave no trace. We'll always be back. Oh, there's Harvey. Once I put the gimbal down, he'll be fine. Here's our other little friend with his ball. Yeah, so just remember, if you've got a dog, they love you more than anything. You might think they love food, but no, they react, their senses react more to your voice than anything else. Okay, have a lovely day, everybody. Thanks, Nabul. Thanks, Oleg. Awesome. Fawn, awesome. Thank you, Ricky. Fabulous. Din din. Nice. Hey, thanks everybody. Really beautiful to have a walk with you. Put me in a good mood for the rest of the day. Keeping him happy. He'll go home and have a big sleep. Okay, thanks everybody. We'll see you all tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye for now.